Hello everybody, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Okay, things are probably like slightly different. This is a pretty good start. 2xQD LHC2. Damage seems low, but rate of fire is pretty good. Start with flight. This Book of Shadows. Hell, I don't even remember what half the items in this game do at this point. That was like gorgeous damage. I was just trying to see what floor we were on. Here's the deal. A lot of you are probably wondering, like, why was there a week without any videos? It cut me like a little bit of slack. I'm now moved into a college dorm. My life is taking off. Everybody be proud of me. This is the first video that I'm recording. Hey, a dime. That's nice. First video I'm recording in the, I suppose, new space, but it's not like I really had a choice of the space. It's just this is my space. And it feels a little weird right now, I can't deny that. Here's the... We're gonna talk, like, about a lot of stuff here shortly, but Jesus Christ, our rate of fire is ridiculous. Let's bomb this. Thank you. And then we're gonna buy that, 2 of diamonds. You know what? I want to straight up pop that, and then I think you buy both of these, and you just be happy with that. Let's talk for a second here. I'm in college. Videos are going to be scarce. When I can record, I'm going to record. When I can't record, I'm not going to record. Don't try to, you know, tell me, look, you need to not focus on your studies. You need to instead play Binding of Isaac on the internet and watch people comment mean comments to me and all that good stuff. Studies are more important. When I can fit in recording, I'm going to fit in recording. When I can't fit in recording, hell, you could go a week or so without getting a video. Right now it's Monday. It's my first official day of classes. We had a week of orientation. You know what? Just use the stars card. Sure, let's get weird. Dr. Fetus. Not actually like one of my favorite items at all. I actually don't really like this item, which is another reason why I took it, because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, I suppose, and in this case it's probably going to kill me. We'll see if we can get some kind of like really cool synergy. Obviously any bombs become beautiful synergies. We can also skip as many rooms as we want. Tinted rocks will never be a problem. Stuff like that. But what's different now that I'm here? Well, first of all, I'm now recording off of my new computer, which is why this should be better quality in terms of the frame rate. It should be 60 FPS. If it's not, then I'm going to have a real long discussion with myself after this video goes live on YouTube and I see whether or not it actually is at 60 FPS, because it should be. This computer can totally handle most small games like this. Obviously, it's not going to run like Fallout 4 1080p 280 FPS, but in terms of just a simple thing like this, should be 100% okay. I think my phone's going off in the background, and I feel like it's probably important since I think it's a call. So you know what? Let me just like, real quick. Okay, that's good. Wait one sec. Okay. No, we're good. Don't you worry. College gets weird sometimes. That's all I'm gonna say. If you hear any background noise, there may be a little bit of a, what sounds like a fan. That's because there is a fan. It's freaking hot in here, okay? If you're getting a slight bit of fan action, deal with it. Like, I don't want to say, like, you know, deal with the fact that I'm in college and screw you for watching my videos. You could have chosen not to. Like, no, I still appreciate all the support possible, but, it's just kind of a, please don't, okay, what, stop, Isaac, stop. But basically I'm just like, you gotta understand, that's all really I'm asking for, is a little bit of understanding, in this little thing we call life. Electric word life means forever, that's my long time, but I'm here to tell you something else, but, just, you know, understand. Things are gonna be okay. Hopefully I get a schedule going that ends up working and making a ton of sense. Yes, to both of these. And honestly, I think you take the little beautiful Guppy's head instead of Book of Shadows, come in here, pay to play, no, but I think you take the HP, and then you call it a day and go. Could have used Perthrow on the Book of Shadows in there, I now realize, but I think we'll save it for a later date. I have a roommate, his name is Nick. He is a gamer like me, if I consider myself a gamer, which I'm not positive I do. I play games, it doesn't make me a gamer, which is a discussion we could go into a completely other time, because really I like to think of myself as having a hobby of playing video games, but in like all retrospect, I'm more of an entertainer than a video game player, because I really like the only time I play video games is to record. This is going to re-roll our entire run. I mean, I'd be a little baby if I didn't, so here we go. What even is this, besides interesting? I'm intrigued by it, I'll say that. Obviously the whiz, usually not the best, but if we can just get double shot, or not double shot, tractor beam, we now got a, like, double shot laser going on. Obviously rate of fire is what we really need to get. I'm actually kind of happy that the Dr. Fetus run got Rochambeaued and re-rolled, because I don't care for the item to begin with. Tech is cool, and Tech Whiz is going to make this run all kinds of special. The only, like, sad thing is our damage is actually, like, poor garbage, but, you know, who cares? It's not like I have classes and dinner and, you know, meeting with friends or anything that to take care of. I'm being completely facetious. While I do have that to take care of, I still am freely choosing to still do YouTube. I mean, it's a hobby. You can't just go off to college and say, well, you know, screw the hobby. It's out. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I do want to try to record as much as I still can. That's a good stress relief as well. I'll talk about, like, college here soon. Really, I've just been skirting around the whole college thing. But, just the basics. Videos, not as often. When I can get them out, I get them out. When I can't get them out, I don't get them out. They should, for the majority, all be in 60 FPS now. Still 720. I just 1080, 60 FPS seems a little bit much, in my opinion. We were already up there, or were we? I don't remember. Yeah, it's a 6-room. How could I forget? But what else? What else? The games being played, probably Isaac, GeoGuessr, Escapists, Town of Salem. That'll be the main majority of the channel. Who knows what else will come in there. I now have Rocket League on PC, because my roommate plays, so me and him may record together some Rocket League, just because this computer can now handle it. My old laptop honestly couldn't, which, you know, God forbid that I actually had a laptop that could do everything that I wanted it to do, and I forced it to do a lot of stuff that I, like, honestly, this is a really good synergy, I think, but I forced that laptop to do a lot of things that it couldn't actually do. It should not have been recording and rendering videos. This laptop I have now is like Jesus compared to the last one, and it will be Jesus for us in the near future. For those of you that don't know, let's talk college a little bit. Obviously I'm in college, that one was already talked about, but I'm studying a branch of computers, computer security, which, you know, I'm a computer guy, it works. I'm at RIT, Rochester Institute of Technology. If you're listening to this video and you are sitting on this campus, please inform me in the form of a direct message to me on some form of social media or something, because I would, like, freaking love to meet you. That'd be cool as hell. But you probably, like, there's probably nobody here, so it's no biggie. I'll just wallow in sorrow on my own. Other things that are valuable to know. My girlfriend is up here with me. She's also going to school here. Worked out very ironically, I guess, because I was planning on going here. She was planning on going into, like, a really good med program. They have a really good med program here. Stars fall in the right ways. Life is great. And there you go. You meet people up here. You meet a lot of people. You meet a lot of weird people. I mean, There's a guy who is known as Fedora, because all he does is wear a fedora everywhere. It's not the only thing he wears, trust me. That'd be a little creepier. Just walks around in the nude with a fedora, goes to classes, everything's hanging out. You can see how Epiphora is actually, like, pretty okay with tech. I just wish it would carry on between rooms. Then it would be 10 times better. But, overall, this run is just weird. I don't have a whole lot else to say about it. I would love to pick up some kind of weird synergy to help me out here. Perthrow is more valuable. Obviously, HP is a little bit on the crappy side, too. You may have saw that we were on a 3-game losing streak. It's just because I've been playing Isaac in my spare time. You know, late at night, come back, nothing to do, might as well play some Isaac. But just, I don't really want to record with my roommate in the room. Here's the thing, it's one thing to talk to yourself. It's another thing to talk to yourself with somebody else in the room. And that's basically like, whenever I record for YouTube, I'm talking to myself. And it's weird to think about, because obviously people end up watching the video, and then it seems like I'm not talking to myself, that I'm talking to you. But I'm sitting in an empty room right now, literally talking to myself. So, it can get a little awkward, and I don't really want to... Oh, Jesus. I don't really want to record with him in the room. So, maybe over time, if I get more comfortable doing that, then that's something that I can go about doing, and that would mean more recording. But for right now, I just can't. And this run is actually, like, piss poor. And I'm starting to realize that, and I should have realized it sooner. We need tears ups really bad, and we need damage ups really bad. And Spoonbender would help, like, a lot. So, that's the plan at this point, is to find any of those items. Obviously, if we pick up something like, Brimstone or Mom's Knife, I'm taking it. Like, don't even... Okay, well, Squeezy. I suppose it does actually do what I wanted it to. And it gives us HP. Who cares? Let's head down to the next floor. We couldn't even see where we were going. And excellent, we can't see where we're going on this one either. We're still, like, kind of ready for boss rush. But that's not a huge concern of mine. If I actually get hit one more time, I might kill somebody. And, you know, death is okay occasionally. But today was the first day of classes. I know I'm kind of like, I'm not staying on track with my words here, but today was the first day of classes. What does that mean? It means that it's the first day that I had to go and actually do something other than really awful icebreakers for 16 hours. Because that's what the majority of orientation week was, what's your name? Oh, associate your name with an animal. Oh, associate your name with a color. And while you're at it, move your butt if you have done this, that, and the other. If you're a fan of the game, move your butt. Move your butt right out of this YouTube channel, because Move Your Butt's a dumb game. Okay, is our damage seriously this bad? Like, how poor can it get? Because this is horrible. We're firing at, like, max speed and doing nothing to any of these guys. Oh, Mega Fatty too? Excellent. In 12 years, we might be done with this fight. What else? It's just, like, it's nice. There's a lot of positives to college. There's also a lot of negatives. One of the negatives, personal space. I'm in a room probably smaller than the room that I owned at my home, but there's 2 people in it. So, it's kind of like, kind of sucky there, but it's also like, here's a positive. Really fun to always have somebody to talk to, socialize with, just discuss life with. But here's a downside. There's always somebody there to talk to you. Me, I'm an introvert. It's the new, like, combination of extrovert and introvert. I'm an introvert, actually, which is surprising since, haha, I do YouTube, I talk to people, I'm an entertainer. But really, like, people, I need my space all the time. I get energy off of other people, but that doesn't mean that I want them there all the time. Like, just some of the time, please. So, it's kind of sucky that you can't get a ton of personal time. This is, like, the extent of what I'm going to get as personal time, is recording time. I mean, it's 4:30 right now. My roommate gets out of class at 6, I believe, 5:50. So, I have the room to myself for a little bit. But here's the other thing, like, you know, what are you going to fill all your other free time with? Because you have facilities like a giant gym that I've been utilizing daily, and you know, biking 8-9 miles a day while doing other exercises and stuff like that. This room's from hell. So you got that kind of stuff. Then you got like, hey, people text you, you want to go play cards somewhere. You know, the other night I was up from 8 p.m. until, hey, there we go, 8 p.m. until 1 in the morning playing Cards Against Humanity and Mao with a couple of my friends. And that was fun as hell, man. But those are the times where normally I could be spending that making something for a video, stuff like that, and it's just gonna cut out of my schedule. It's just not gonna be possible. Next year it'd be a hell of a lot more possible, because you're just, the dorm life, I'm not gonna be in a dorm next year. The dorm life is completely different from any other form of life you can think of. I mean, you're surrounded by people all the time. They're constantly doing so. We have toxic shock or something? Is it taking me this long to notice that we have toxic shock? I suppose we do. That's a good item. I can't deny that. But more downsides, sharing a bathroom with 6 other guys, not the best. Really, like, actually horrible. But, you know, you gotta deal with some things. That's one that I'm okay with. Crappy college food, don't let any university fool you. If you're looking at food and they're like, oh, well, our food here is stellar. It's not. I mean, it's okay. It's better than high school, unless you went to, like, you know, Exquisite High Schools R Us, which is Toys R Us's new schooling system that you may not have heard about. Then you probably, like, the food will probably be pretty piss poor here. And by here, I mean at any college of your choice, unless you go to culinary school, and then, like, the food's probably going to be pretty okay, because you'll just be cooking it. Unless you have zero culinary expertise or knowledge, and you're going to culinary school to learn. Which I'm not positive. Do you, like, go to culinary school to learn how to cook, or do you go to culinary school because you're already pretty good at cooking? I feel like you probably go because you're already halfway decent at cooking. I mean, sure, we take Jar of Flies because we don't have a spot, and then we just take off and try to get out of this floor. Obviously, not being able to see is creating a little bit of a damper on our day. Not to be confused with the diaper on our day, which is not actually a diaper. We have not gone this way. This is good to know. This is probably the way to the boss. I would love to deal with the devil here. That was something like an Abaddon, a Pact. Now I would love Brimstone. Just I couldn't take anything other than something that gave us HP back before. A Guppy item would also be fine. I mean, 9 lives at this point to provide us with a little bit more survivability, because obviously I'm playing like absolute horse crap on this run. It could be beneficial for a run. Don't get hit right there, please. But overall, like, I mean, this run's pretty bad, but it's not terrible yet. It'll be okay. I'll be alright, which is a Passion Pit song. Okay. Take every available penny. Boss rush, kiss it goodbye. This is just not gonna happen. We're spending so much time clearing rooms that it's simply just not gonna happen. We have shielded tiers, but the chance of a tier hitting right on the hitbox of our laser is pretty much damn near impossible. So I've just kind of given up on that being a reliable source of defense. The lasers really just aren't doing anything. And this is a room where you pop flies to take care of this crap. There's a little tiny guy. Hello there. It feels weird to record again. Like, I haven't recorded anything in 2 weeks. And that feels weird. Like, I had that much of a backlog that I was still able to get stuff going for a little while. But it's just... it's weird, man. You get in a groove after a while, and you're like, oh, you can just sit down, record, feels perfectly normal. You know, crank out 5 Isaac videos a day. Crank out, you know, go into Escapist, play 6 nights of it, get 3 videos. And then you're just feeling good. And now I'm kind of like, wow, I feel like super insecure and awkward while talking to myself right now. And that's okay. There's nothing against that. It feels weird. And hopefully it's not come across like that. Hopefully it just sounds like I'm irritated because I'm a salty soul all the time. I had somebody tell me the other day that I had a cold heart. And I was like, I mean, yeah. It's not wrong. I've just kind of accepted that. Weird people on college campuses, like I said, Fedora. I don't want to, like, disclose names here, because if you're viewing this, I don't want you to think I hate you. I have really met, like, nobody that I hate here. Everybody's pretty chill. We all have similar interests because we're all dorks. It's interesting because it's a school of a lot of diversity. It's also the National Technical Institute of the Deaf as well. So I'm learning sign language, which is pretty dope. I mean, I can spell my name in sign language now. I can also spell basically anything you'd ever want me to spell because I know the alphabet, which is, like, really important to know when a bunch of deaf people live on your floor. I mean, how do you go up to them and have a conversation if you don't know sign language? It's kind of like, you know, you can't. We didn't get a deal with the devil, frankly, because we didn't deserve one. I think there was still an item room on that floor, but screw not being able to see anymore. I'm out of here. Let's hope for something here. Boss, okay, well, curse of the suck. Boss rush is completely out of the question now. There was a hope if we got, you know, double Emperor card and then something else. This run is getting to the point where I'm like, we actually aren't going to win this unless we get something incredible here soon. And by incredible, I basically mean, like, either homing tiers or a full run reroll. That's the only hope at this point. Tractor beam, we got a chance. But how am I supposed to do anything with this setup right now? Technology whiz is just not good. And usually the whiz with anything is not the best unless, like, it's tractor beam, double shot, triple shot, quad shot, anything that makes you spread out your distance a little bit more. But this is just painfully bad, to be honest with you. If I could get an insane rate of fire, like, I'd welcome an odd mushroom right now. I'd welcome magic mush too. That'd be beautiful. But that's not going to happen, so might as well just say it as it is. I'd welcome not blowing up any skulls and not getting any turrets here as well, because that'd be real damn annoying. Okay, we're at max Epiphora. This is obviously, like, what we want our lasers to be at all the damn time. If we can get like that, then we're in good shape here. The Joker card is very interesting, and I think I'm going to pop it now. And it's Sister Maggie. We at least know if we get a deal with the devil on this floor, we can re-roll that with the Perthrow rune and get anything better than Sister Maggie. Knowing me, it'd turn into my shadow, but still valuable to know. Sister Maggie's not a good item. Sister Maggie's actually, like, piss poor item. And I'll be honest, I kind of expected more from a run coming back after a long break. Usually Isaac is like, oh, you haven't recorded in a while? Here's, you know, Tech X. Maybe I'll throw in a Mom's Knife. If you want to take it, you can take it. Even though your viewers will get really mad at you because Mom's Knife has no good synergies, blah, 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 blah. But instead they gave me, here, you can have Dr. Fetus. I complained about it, and then they went, well, screw you too. Here's double Tech Whiz technology. Double Tech Whiz technology. Don't even say a word to me. What is this? It's another Perthrow rune. That's very interesting. Please allow me to find the item room so we can perhaps utilize these Perthrow runes to receive something incredible. This is one of those rare situations where Polyphemus is honestly, like, a really bad item for us, because we gain nothing from the penetrative shot, and we also, getting a Tears Down is way too bad for our run. So any kind of high damage would be nice, but that one would not be. Tech X would be, I mean, honestly, ideal here. You stick with the technology, you're firing out 2 of them. At least we haven't had to worry about consumables on this run. Like, we've had a ton of money this entire run, we've had a ton of bombs this entire run. It's just we've had nowhere to use them, although in here I heard some beautiful clangings, which means a good chance at some greatness, and the greatness is going to start here. I'm going to pop our flies. We're going to pick up Abel, which I should honestly, like, not have picked up, and instead rerolled. But, you know what, it might be something that we need for Conjoined, which I think would end up, like, helping out our run by getting Conjoined. Okay, obviously flies against Walking Hosts is stupid. And these aren't Walking Hosts, they're zombies or whatever, I don't remember the name. Walking Hosts are the ones that, like, universally the entire Isaac community hates. But these guys are not that bad, they're just zombies. With their brains sticking out of the back of their heads, that's okay. Okay. Obviously, like, these rooms all blow. It's weird. I got nothing to talk about. I mean, the Olympics are basically over. The USA men almost lost to Serbia, which is, like, super disappointing. I'm talking about basketball here. Obviously, women's gymnasts are just stupidly good. I mean, Simone Biles is actually ridiculous. As is Allie Raisman. If you're listening to this, date me. If my girlfriend's listening to this, I'm just kidding. Please don't hate me. Come in here and reroll into Book of Secrets. That's really not what we needed. I will go back and find our other Perthrow rune. I basically, like, give me Spoonbender, and then we'll call it a day. And everybody here will be happy. You give me Spoonbender, life will be fine. I'll just, you know, happily accept it, move on with my day, be very thankful. Thanksgiving came early this year. Landed on August. I don't even know what day it is. I should probably know what day it is. My new laptop doesn't show the date in the bottom right. It just shows the time. I feel like that's something I can probably configure somewhere, but I haven't done it yet, so eventually, I suppose. They should make it where Box of Flies gives you 10 flies per battery charge, and then you can actually make use of battery charges with it. I think it'd be pretty cool. Holy Light, absolutely worthless, unless it does actually do something, and then it won't be worthless. But in my opinion, probably going to do nothing for us. Most tier effects don't work with technology, and by saying that, somebody's going to be like, Quad Shot, Fear Shot works. I'll be like, okay, sorry, I forgot about Quad Shot, Fear Shot. And then somebody else pop out and be like, this one works too. But Holy Light, Explosivo, not going to work for us. And that's okay. I can accept that. It's just a matter of still succeeding somewhere. This is interesting because we haven't had greed yet, and that likely means we're going to get greed on our next floor, which kind of sucks because that's our last shop, or we just won't get greed at all, but I don't see that happening either. We will get our deal with the devil here, most likely, but do we really want Sister Maggie? And I think the answer is actually yes. And my reasoning is, we take Sister Maggie to get closer to conjoined if she is in fact a conjoined thing we need. And I don't know if it is, but if it is, then that's good. If not, then oh well. But conjoined could help us a lot here. We'd end up firing 5 lasers instead of 2. Maybe, only 4 maybe. I'm not positive off the top of my head. This is going to be horrible, so just use bombs. Okay, good talk. Then just fire the laser in. We're not fast enough either to deal with this, which is kind of crappy. Obviously, damage up, tears up. Fire either of those 2 at me. Cube of meat, I forgot. Totally going to get that. We can't even take the deal with the devil, so we're just going to go. I wanted to take Sister Maggie, but apparently my own speed stat is what ruined that hope and dream. Okay. What's going on in your guys' world? Prince Cammy, if you're out there, how are you doing, bud? I know you used to watch my videos a lot. I would love to know if you still are. How school's going. You want to, like, re-roll me in this room right here. Actually, this cube of meat's a lifesaver. I just realized that. But re-roll my run. Bob's Rotten Head? Really? That's what you're going to give me? Not quite what I had in mind, but that's fine. I do think cube of meat's going to be our majority source of damage, which, like, scares me a lot because look at our HP. I really should not be using an orbital as my main source of HP. Having the relic obviously makes... oh my god. Stop doing this to me. Having the relic obviously makes this run a hell of a lot easier, but it's still, like... you need HP to go with your... or you need damage to go with your HP here. We're getting the HP, and without the relic, we'd be, like, long dead, but you still need the damage to get you through. I'd rather have high damage than... high damage and low HP than high HP and low damage. And I'd also rather have a turkey sub and some grilled cheese than a grilled cheese without turkey sub. And I don't understand people that like grilled cheese so much. It's literally 2 slabs of bread, and then they throw cheese in the middle of it, and then they melt it. I understand if you're putting, like, you know, bacon on it too, but in my case, that's not grilled cheese anymore. That's a sandwich. In which case, like, sandwiches are delicious. Thank you, Abel, for finishing off that enemy. Sandwiches are fine. Unless they're like really crappy sub sandwiches that you get in the college cafeteria. Oh wait, that was the other day for me. But overall, I feel like any sandwich is a good sandwich. Is there like a determined best sandwich? Because I know like BLT is up there, but I don't like tomato. And last I checked, BLT, tomato's a decently large part of that. I also had a discussion with a couple kids about the best snack foods, snack items, and I brought up like how I had a YouTube video where I talked about pretzels, popcorn, and chips, and they were like, how could you possibly talk about those three and not bring up nuts and crackers? I was like, what? And they were like, those aren't the only snack foods. Like, what if you wanted to have a jar of peanuts? And I was like, I guess I didn't even think of that. Don't reward me for getting hit more, game. That's just, like, encouraging me to stay alive on this run. We're already 30 minutes in. The first video that I upload after this amount of time is going to be, like, 9 years long. People are going to be like, wow, he took a hiatus from recording and he forgot how to play Isaac. What a noob. No, we're probably going to, like, die in the cathedral. Or die in the womb, to be honest with you. But let's hit our shop. It'll be greed. It's not greed. I'll be damned. You know what? This is a good time to take blank card. Take the moon. That's really not what I had in mind. Let's blow up that. And then we'll keep blank card moon. Hell yeah, we'll use it to get out of boss rush. LOL, just kidding. Boss rush ended 10 minutes ago. So I suppose we'll survive here. We could get out of here if we wanted. I will use my orbital for this entire fight, basically, too. I mean, when you have an orbital and you fight Mom, you use the orbital for Mom anyway. This is just even more reason for me to use an orbital, because our HP is, or our damage is garbage. I would love it if we could, like, not get the Polaroid and instead get, like, Mom's Knife, Tech X, and also Abaddon, Quad Shot, and Tractor Beam as well, but you know, if you want to give me the Polaroid, and then, okay, we're also a hit away from death. Let's not inquire to die here, please. Okay, this is where it all ends. Nice knowing you. Yeah, so, welcome back to the channel. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Apparently suck at Isaac now. It hurts, man. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.